Okay, and we're live. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Live with Tay and Serina Renee. If you're joining us for the first time, Tay and I created this space to have candid conversations about our everyday experiences. If you would like to be the first to know about our lives and join us when they begin, you can find us in a few places. One on Instagram of course, on our personal pages. You can find us on Facebook at Tay and Rina Live. And then you can also find us on YouTube at QTNA Live. And at the moment, I am trying to go live on Instagram, but it's not letting me live. Oh, there we go. Okay. So joining me shortly is going to be my homegirl, Tavia. Hey, Instagram, sorry for the late start. We were having a little technical difficulties, but we are here. Tay is going to be joining us in a minute. And I am going to, there she is. I'm going to go ahead and put our title up again. Hello over there on Facebook. Hey, guys. Hey. Yada 824 on Instagram. Hello. There she is. And I don't know why my headphones are not connected. Hold on one second. Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay. Am I there? Can you hear me on Instagram, Tay? I don't know why you're not on Facebook. You forgot to join us. Hey. It's okay, y'all. It's Monday. And we all know that on Mondays, we got excuses, okay? Not excuses, but stuff happens on Mondays, okay? Hey, Ash. Love Ash. Thank you for joining us again this week. Y'all, we got some things to talk about today, okay? It's been a lot going on, as you guys know. And we need to have a conversation about it. Tay, go on and let the people know what we're going to be talking about today. Privilege at the Capitol, okay? Let me put that up there. Look, we're going to talk about that first and foremost. Things starting off a little ghetto. It's a little ghetto. It's a little ghetto right now. I can hear you. I don't know if they can hear
you. Everybody on Facebook.
Oh,
I was not there.
There you go. Oh, so this whole time they couldn't hear you.
This whole time they couldn't hear me.
It was. We're gonna run that back.
And it was alert, and no one. Which is sad because this is a recording for the podcast. So if you are here for the podcast, I just popped in and I'm sorry about that. Okay. So the topic is privilege at the Capitol. If you are here for the podcast and you for some reason have this dull time, and maybe we'll cut the so let's just talk about some current events. What's going on? So let's start with Netflix. All right. The new show on Netflix, Bridgerton. It's a Shonda Rhimes joint.
I love me some Shonda Rhimes. And I've been so disconnected from what's been going on Netflix and everywhere else because I'm currently moving my entire life. So please fill me in on what's going on because I love Shonda Rhimes.
Okay, so I don't know much about the show because I've been recently getting advertised about it, but pretty much it looks like Black people with English accents, like I don't know, in the 1800s or something. They got the corsets on and they got the big dresses and there's some drama, of course, because it's a Shonda joint. But yeah, I don't know all the details, but I just want to say we all need to go when we get some Netflix opportunity time to watch Shonda's show on Netflix because she getting that Netflix bag. Yeah. Okay. Shonda. Speaking of bags, no, that was rude. The next thing I want to tell you guys is Michael B. Jordan, our resident villain, but also the guy in the Black Panther. Michael B. Jordan is apparently dating and confirmed to be dating Lori Harvey, which is Steve Harvey's daughter. Yeah. So she in the past she was reported to be dating P. Diddy
Okay.
Puff Daddy, and
How old is she?
Future, I think. And another person, I don't keep up with this stuff. This is just every time now and then when I turn on the radio, you hear some stuff. But today I made it my business to look and see what the heck is going on in the world. And that's just outside of President whatever his name is right now.
Mm,
I
mm.
know everyone likes to he has many names, and I will not Okay. So also, okay. If I don't know if you guys have been to Home Depot, Lowe's, a grocery store, you can't find no planters. So you went and got all your plants and you got them in these raggedy pots that they came with because it's no planters. And do you know why, Serina? Why is there no planters?
Maybe because a lot of people, for one, half of the people are getting into gardening because they're stuck at home, and then the other half realize that the quality of our food is shitty, and maybe they should learn how to grow their own foods so they can control what they're putting in their bodies. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I got my little. I might be part of the reason why I ain't no planters because my patio. I just bought some new beds, but we got to figure this thing out. First come, first serve. Go to Amazon.
Oh, that's how it is.
Go to Amazon.
Oh, that's how it. Oh, okay. The light done went off. I don't even know. I don't even know how to turn it back on. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Alexandra. Thank you for joining us.
Alexandra,
we just had to start off with something. Yes, we just had to start off with something really light today, guys, because we know we got some stuff to get into, but we need to do an energy check first. Make sure everybody was good, give y'all something to smile about. Y'all know how many people are happy about Michael B. Jordan, but
hey, whatever, Michael B. Jordan. Here we go.
Woo. Mr. Jimmy C. Mo is real 21. Thank you for joining us.
All right, so y'all we got Michael B. Jordan, we got plants, we got Shonda Rhimes. Okay, did you hear about the Pope? The Pope plans to get a vaccine. The vaccine, he says, it's the ethical thing to do. And I for one, I understand. I think I have my reservations about this. Not, I think I have and had my reservations about the vaccine, given, oh, Sandy says, I love Michael B. Jordan. Girl, we all love.
I think we can all agree.
Y'all, we got another
that we always end up with somebody weird on Facebook, but hey, we're not gonna even give them any energy. Just block them off.
Okay, block. Okay. Yes. So yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Yes. Hey, Sandy girl. So the Pope says he's going to get a vaccine. I have my reservations and have them because I felt like it was going a little quicker, and the current administration didn't seem. I don't know, like they just didn't seem like they really knew what was going on, nor they were listening to scientists, and it seemed a little rushed.
Mm-hmm. What I don't understand. Go ahead, finish your point.
What you don't understand?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No. We working on that. Finish your point.
I'm gonna say my butt. My grandma's gonna be 100 beautiful years old, and I really want to see her safely. And so I'm thinking of just driving there. It is going to be like a 3-day drive, but maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get the vaccine so I can see her sooner. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do, but I would like to not be like test subject, 4.
See, and that's what I did.
4,000. But right. I do understand how science works, and I do know that they tested on like 30,000 people and all these things. But I don't know if it's my black girlness or like me being such a history buff and my skepticism that makes me like the things that they've done. I just.
My thing is, how is it that we have had cancer and HIV and all of these things that we've had for years, and we have not come up with a vaccine or a cure, but we have a virus for less than a year because they've been working on a vaccine for sooner than, of course, now that it's being launched. How are we able to come up with this so fast? But we've never put this type of urgency on things that have been taking people's lives before. Even the flu. Before this, we had so many people that were dropping dead because of the flu. Where was their vaccine? I don't know. I got my reservations too. And to each his own. You make your own decision. But Can't I would really like it if the news station would actually advertise for somebody to go take care of yourself before you tell somebody to do a vaccine. How about prevention instead of treatment? How come nobody's saying load up on your vitamin D, take your elderberry syrup? Nobody's saying none of this. It's just go get your vaccine and that's it. It just seems a little backwards to me.
I understand that. I understand that. The question you said about the whole AIDS and all those things. That's because from my,
money.
Well, I'm sure there's that too. Because there is. Let me say my point before I get into. I have two Tavias going here. Okay. So my point from the science perspective is that that's a different monster. The way it works. So that's that. I'm not going to go into detail because this is not a science podcast or a science show. But it's a different monster. And the flu, there is a vaccine for the flu, obviously, but the flu changes every year, and they predict which strain of flu it's going to be, and then they put the vaccine. They put that strain into the vaccine, right? They put like 4 or 5 or something like that. But I'm not going to go into all the details. And my skepticism part is, yes, girl, it is known that what's this called? Big pharma and companies in general have been known to purchase people's inventions and vaccines and cures and things, and hold on to them and not share them because they have a competing medication or a competing product, whatever that may be, so that it can't put their business under. So that those both things can be true at once. But I want to say that's good, Pope. I mean, he says it's the ethical thing to do, and I understand. It's like recycling. No, it's completely different than recycling, but like recycling. What I'm saying is we all recycle for the greater good of the planet, for the greater good of, it's inconvenient. You got to get that extra trash can, you got to hold it. My recycling comes every 2 weeks instead of every week. So I got just mad recyclables just piled up. But it's for the greater good, and I understand that. So go Pope.
I'll watch the Pope and see what his results are, and everybody let me know how it goes. I'm going to stay at home and drink my elderberry syrup. And if you need some, let me know, because Mom Dukes is making it fresh, with the cloves and the added the turmeric and all of that stuff. We got all of that, everything to fight it off. You need a natural one, I got you. But y'all let me know how the vaccine goes.
Y'all, elderberry syrup does not cure COVID.
Nobody's saying it cures COVID, but it's prevention.
Immune system, but it's not going to cure you. Okay,
it's prevention. The only way you can. I don't like.
I know, but you didn't put that disclaimer in there. That's what I'm saying. For the sake of your mother and you.
Well, I don't like using the word cure. I mean, I like prevention rather than treatment anyway. So,
well, you have to use you can't. Okay.
What?
How you gonna not like using the word cure?
Because you can things get tricky when you start saying that you can cure something.
Yeah, but you can't not like using the word cure.
No, I don't. I refrain from using it when I'm talking about this stuff, because then somebody's going to hold you accountable and say, you said that this was going to cure me and it didn't. Well, no.
Yeah. You mean for naturopathic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Think that was cleared up. All right. So, again, here's our next topic, getting a little bit heavier. In the news, have been no charges filed against the officers who shot Jacob Blake. They went to court. They, or I don't know if it was called officially court, but the judge or prosecutor said they won't be prosecuting. So Jacob Blake, if you don't remember, was the guy who got shot while walking, I believe, walking away from the driver's door or walking to the driver's door of his car. The police told him to stop walking. He should have stopped walking, I guess, but he shouldn't have been killed. Or not, he wasn't killed. He was shot and paralyzed.
Right.
So yeah, he was shot, and yes, he was black, and then he is still black. He's currently just living his black body. And yeah, that's some bullshit. That's not good.
Yep, it's unfortunate.
Yep. And then we get to our biggest, most ridiculous thing that happened this week, and that is the storming of the Capitol.
I feel like I need a drink. Listen, let me just say this. This was the most embarrassing like moment I feel like in our history that we have ever had. This is some ghetto shit. I'm just saying. It's ghetto here. I am ashamed. I don't like saying I'm ashamed because my ancestors built this country, but like to see the shit show that it has turned into, and don't get me wrong, like these things have to come out because we've obviously been having this problem for a long time. It's time for us to see things for what it really is, look at it at face value. If you walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a damn duck. And that's what the hell's going on. And people need to see this because I think I heard someone on the news saying that they felt like it was two different Americas that we have always been living in. And for us, people of color, of course, we've always seen that. But I think now, no, for us, of course, but I think now for other people, they're actually saying like, okay, we got a problem. Because this don't make no sense. I just want to know how. How? And the thing is, this was so disrespectful and a slap in the face. And I'm just going to say it was a slap in the face to the Black community or people of color, whatever you want to resonate with, because you have showed us in front of the entire globe that you know how to not use excessive force in certain situations by which y'all let happen on the Capitol. Y'all know if that was Black people, would have been a damn massacre, period. I'm just saying that's just what it is. If them was all Black people storming the Capitol like that, climbing on the side of the walls like some damn buffoons, it's ridiculous. It wouldn't have went on like that. And y'all let this happen all day long. All day long. It looked like the Million Man March out there. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was trying so hard to like focus on work, but like I kept getting all these notifications from CNN and group chats was hitting me up. And I'm just like, this is crazy.
Hold on. First, let me just go back because I thought the comments was going up, but they going down over here on my end. So I was like, it said new comments. I'm like, I don't see no new comments. Sister-in-law Sandy, my dear sister-in-law, says if you get the vaccine, still wait the 13 days. I think you should, folks.
Yeah, because I think go ahead.
Don't be out here just be like, I'm like maskless and you cured.
And I saw something. I'm done. I think I saw something online saying that you can still infect someone after getting the vaccine because you can't. The way the vaccine is supposed to work is that it's not a one-time dose. Like you have to continuously get it done. And
no.
I don't know. I've seen that. I've seen that before.
Well, it's 2 vaccines out there.
Right. There's 2 different ones, but I know that one of them, and I have some doctors and nurses that come to me. I don't know if it's Pfizer or what's the other one, Moderna. Is that what it's called? I don't know which one it is, but it's not a one-time thing. And they even said it on the news. After a certain amount of time, you have to get another one.
Oh, you got to get like a booster.
Yeah, it's like it wears off or something. I don't know.
Okay, science.
That's a lot.
Okay, so Adriana Collins says, yes, that part, Serena. Aside from the obvious, it came out too quick. My issue is that there is no frame in which the vaccine protects you for. So what's the point? May protect you a week or 10 years. No one knows. I feel like that's how you read it. Nobody knows. The guy carrying Pelosi's lecturing lives?
What happened?
I think she meant letterhead. 15 minutes away from me.
Poor Pelosi.
Oh, wait. The guy lives. The guy who was carrying Pelosi's, I think, letterhead, what she was saying, lives 15 minutes away from her. Oh, that's my sister-in-law who wrote that. Sis, what? You moved away from that BS. She used to live really, really close and put her out there. But she used to live really, really close to DC. Wow. But now she doesn't. She moved. I'm not going to say where she moved, but she moved. And it's still, the BS is still close to her. I'm not surprised, though, because some of them people where you live, and you
listen, I already know.
Florida, where do we live?
It's everywhere.
If you live in this country, some people where you live.
It's everywhere.
My mom says, I know, right? And 2 doses, I believe, 21 days apart. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you for that. She's also a nurse, so we believe her. My mom says 3 doses are required so far in nursing homes. In the nursing home, they giving grandma the 3rd dose.
Dang.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'm
So back
nervous.
to this storming of the Capitol. Let's just start off by saying, what in the hell? Because they, like you were saying, you have this big, the point that you were making about would they have acted this in this manner if it were Black people, people of color, and I'm specifically going to say Black people, right? Well, I was watching. I know people don't like CNN, but I try to watch, all the news channels, see what people are saying, and they were saying like how the police were like, someone took a selfie with one of them, like there's video of them just opening a gate and there's one of the rioters on camera saying, yeah, like it seemed like some of them were on our side. They were like, hey guys, come on.
Listen, he literally sat there, which I didn't understand, and told the news reporter. He said, yeah, we broke in. He said, him over here, we broke the window, we entered in, we went into some room and we took it. And I said, he's literally sitting here telling us,
arrest this guy,
snitching on him, literally telling on himself everything that he did.
Because
How is he not arrested? How?
Because you know that you have a certain
They trashed those rooms and took pictures of them sitting up on the desk with their feet crossed on the desk, holding little stuff in the. I said, this is crazy.
Somebody went live.
I said, how are they? How?
Somebody went live. The audacity. There's a podcast that I listen to, and they say the caucasity. That's what they say every time.
I love it.
It's like a white privilege situation that happens.
The caucasity. I like that.
Oh, Lord. But this is the thing, what I was trying to make, but I lost my train of thought, was that there was people who knew that this was going to happen on both sides. There were people who knew this was going to happen. They were reporting it to the local authorities, like, "Hey, this is real." There was like, obviously, these people didn't have some secret group chat or something. They was posted on regular places talking about, we're going to go in there. It's a revolution. You saw that girl. She was like, "Why are you here?" She's like, "It's a revolution." She got that. He was like, they sprayed me and
I seen that. And then they remixed her video already. The internet don't let nobody live for too long.
Oh my gosh. I wish this was a news episode and we can do it right here.
Girl.
They were said that they said like it was already orchestrated and everyone knew it was going to happen, but they just, I don't know, I don't want to say they didn't take it seriously, but they pointed out when there was a black, like one of the earlier Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me. One of the BLM marches, they stayed prepared. They hear something happen, they block stuff off.
Right, absolutely.
Everyone is prepared, and they didn't even try.
Right.
They didn't. A normal amount of people, I guess. I mean, they
not even that. There was at one point that I looked on the news and they said there were no officials there at all. That's what I don't understand. Every single time that I went out to one of these, because I think I went to two of the protests, and they were peaceful, but they were ready. I literally watched the police get out, put their gear on, load up their rubber bullets and all of that stuff to be ready to, because I guess it was supposed to be over at 6:00. So they started loading up at 6:00 that if we didn't go home, they was going to do their thing. What happened? Where was all of that while this was going on?
Yes. So,
and then you got your president stand up talking about something. What did he say? What did he say? He said, even though the election was stolen from us.
And the people were evil. Y'all got to be peaceful. I know it was evil. It was it was so wrapped in BS.
Listen,
I was like, how did somebody do? How, It's really a lot to ingest. I was reading and I saw a timeline. I wish I could have would read it to you all of like 2:30 this happened, 1 o'clock this, like what happened in order. But it was like this man literally was like, okay, y'all, he had a rally. He like, and after this, we're gonna go to the Capitol.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna be with you. And then these people actually went to the Capitol. They said it was a revolution. And the thing is, he said after this, we're going to go to the Capitol. He knew all this was going to happen. This was not planned because he just now said it. Like, he didn't just now said it, which is like
just and he didn't come out and say anything until about 7 o'clock in the evening.
He knew this was happening. And he was like, let me just add a little bit of fire onto this already brewing shit show. And so he said it, and you know what? He ain't show up. He was not there with his Confederate flag or his truck full of pipe bombs or like these people. They sprayed some on the officers. God bless them. Some man was crushed.
Yeah, and then I believe some lady got shot, if I'm not mistaken.
5 people, I think now are 5 casualties, I believe. Not the actually got crushed, did not pass away. He's fine. He was an actual police officer. Washington.
I think I saw that.
But yeah, I mean, it was just a real big mess. And so we wanted to talk about this. We kind of talked about it, but we wanted to talk about this because this is like this is the craziest behavior. And we know if it was anyone else that we couldn't. Oh, the lady that was shot died. He said, we love you. He did say that. The person was wrong. They thought it was their right. They did. They said,
that's what he said.
They said, we built this country. And I
said, what? I said, it seemed like y'all need a history lesson because I'm confused. He said, they're taking away our rights and we built this country. And I'm like, who is we?
Where are y'all talking about?
I'm trying to tell you. I literally, when I saw that video, it's like at this point, I have no words.
The dude dressed up like a cow or whatever he was dressed up as.
Girl, they had all type of masks. I seen somebody looking like, I guess it was a Trump mask. I don't know, but it looked like some craziness. But they quit to call somebody else thugs and all of that.
I saw 3 black people on camera.
I did too. But we always gonna have a few coons.
Black people are not monolithic. That you can be a Trump supporter and black person. You can be a Democrat.
Absolutely.
You can be whatever you want as a black person. That's just
absolutely.
So I did see 3 black people and Confederate flags in the same place. And as a black person who doesn't live in the South, okay, I don't live in the South, so I don't often see Confederate flags. I know people who live in the South often see it, but me, I see a Confederate flag as a black woman. I go the other way.
Absolutely.
I cannot be in there when you carrying a flag in there. I don't know what's about to happen. Y'all might just decide to turn. I don't know. Like, look, if I did decide to be that black person to go, or those 3, I only saw 3. I'm sure there was more. That's what I saw. I would be geared up in my Trump gear. Okay, I want y'all to know I'm with you. I know it looks different. I'm with you. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. It was just a lot. It was a whole lot.
It was a lot. It's a lot to take in, but I think there's something that we can learn from this. And it's not that you are allowed to storm the Capitol and not get shot or anything can happen to you. Not that part.
I think it was just a clear vision. It was a clear example of what privilege really is. If you didn't understand what we meant by privilege in this country from everything else that's been happening in the past and the events that happened this year, that right there was your final lesson. Okay. And if you don't get it by now, then you just never gonna get it. Ever.
It's okay.
Laura says some people were documenting and some of them need to get their black card revoked. Ooh. And a boop.
I'm gonna leave that at that. Everybody just file right in, drop it. Revoked. Okay, so I think there's something we can learn from this president, and not all the obvious things, but y'all stay with me. I think this man is a super manifester. Like this whole thing, I was telling Serena, I want to talk about the power of the tongue. This man, and like I wanted to talk about negative self-talk. He talks so positively about himself. He talks so positively to the point that he starts believing it.
Yep. And make you start believing it too.
Start believing it. And this is something we can learn, because when we talk negatively about ourselves, we start to internalize that and believe it. And then it transmits into other parts of our lives. And if you keep saying I'm so stupid, then you will never learn. Right.
Absolutely.
And so he said, like, he's just the best thing for Black people. He said he did all these things, and people started to believe these things he's saying. And I mean, you could really, he started a whole, like, Lord, I don't even want to, but I just want to say that, like, we really need to stop talking so negatively about ourselves and telling ourselves like all these bad things about us. Because I mean, if this guy can talk his way into the Oval Office, then you can at least, talk your way into somebody's high rise.
Yep, through the day. Okay. Even if you're talking to yourself through the day.
Just through the day. Like, you got this, sis. You are a boss. You can do this. Because I mean, whoa. Like, I was just like,
there's a lot to learn from this man. A whole lot.
There's a lot to learn. It's so much. My youngest son saw a guy the other day walking down the street with a rifle that had a scope, straight open carry, like tra la 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 la.
Who said that?
That's my mom. I'm talking about my brother. I saw a Black person and his mask was at his chin. His whole nose, mouth was uncovered. Oh, she saw. She's remarking how many Black people we saw.
Oh,
I saw one.
Was that 4?
Number 4. So yes, be positive, manifest, loot money. Yes, man. I mean, not just manifest money, but just like, man, you can literally. It's not. I don't think manifestation is just about money, but
there's no cap.
About your emotions. Like, if you talk about negatively about yourself, or I hate doing this, or just being so grumpy and not giving yourself an opportunity to grow,
The first step is awareness. You have to be aware that you're having these thoughts and that you're saying these things to yourself. Because if you're not aware, you won't be able to catch them. So even with like myself, like I used to have an issue with the negative self-talk, but I didn't learn to change my thinking. And listen, I'm not a pro. I still deal with it every day, but I catch myself. The moment I start saying something negative, I'm like, stop it. Les Brown says it the best. He says, sometimes you just have to tell yourself, shut up. You just got to scream and shut up. Shut the F up. Like, stop talking like that. Stop thinking like that. Right.
At home is making you crazy, may make you crazy, and talk to yourself out loud. Like, girl, that's not true.
I talk to myself out loud even before working from home. So, listen, I think talking out loud is healthy for some people. For me, I need it. I need to hear. Okay, sometimes I'm in a store and I'll grab one thing and be like, you know what? Because this got palm oil in it. I'm gonna grab this one from over here. Actually, I can go to Sam's Club. I do that, Sometimes I gotta talk it out loud so that it makes sense. You know how they tell you in the past? No, what woman did say, I said to myself, I said, huh? No, what he said, I said self. Myself said, Just don't answer. I mean, you can answer, but not like that. Like, sometimes I gotta speak it out loud, just like reading out loud. Sometimes when you read out loud, things make more sense than when you read in your head. So if y'all need to speak it out loud, it's okay. I do it too. All right.
Oh my gosh. I feel like there's so many things that I want to say about this whole storming the Capitol thing. I don't know if you guys have any points you want to share, but I have so many things I want to say, and I just can't. They're just all there. They're just all sitting there at one time. And I'm just like
I feel like it's
text. Every group chat was like, do you see? Everybody
had the same question. Do you see this SHIT? My family group chat, my friend group chat, my work group chat, everybody was talking about it. They're literally the same sentence was, do you see this?
Every single one. It was.
Sometimes I feel like we're in a movie or something. But unfortunately, this
This is
is America. Yeah. Actually, this is America. This is the United States corporation. That's what this is. Okay. Unfortunately. But I feel like we touched on everything. What do you think? You still got a couple things to share about the
We
captain?
just touched on them, yes, but I feel like have I don't feel completely empty of my thoughts just yet. But you know what?
If you need to share it with the class, go ahead, share it with the
Well, I'm
class.
sure something will come to me. So that I mean, that's the news. That's what's going on today. Tell us what you guys think about about having like a current events segment and as a part of our show, or do we just every now and then just dump a bunch of current events on you and move on with our life? I don't know. But we're working towards getting on a podcast and just taking our recording this and putting it somewhere beautiful for
Yay.
you to listen to anytime you want to and don't have to catch us. But we do love it when y'all chime in because it be so live.
Yes, we like the interactions, the live interactions. So if you guys could let us know what you think when you're watching the replay, if you want to hear some more current events, let us know.
Yeah, just drop a briefcase.
Hopefully, it won't be so ghetto.
So ghetto.
It's ghetto here right now in the United States.
Did you see that video of that man? And he was like, standing on his porch. He was like, "Go home, you treacherous!" Like he was like just yelling it out from his porch. Go home.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I had to turn it off. I didn't really watch it. I had a few times where I let it play in the background while I was working, but then I was like, I can't do this. I can't because it's going to consume my day, and I need to stay focused right now. And then it started happening in other cities and states and stuff. I heard that at home in Ohio, like it was happening downtown. I'm just like, Lord. And you know, I'm in Florida. I'm keep my butt right on over here at home. Okay. I'm in South Florida.
Far away. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, you know, the next time you guys are in DC, you should go visit the Capitol building because there's a wall around it because that president finally got his wall.
Are you serious?
No, yeah, they put a wall around the Capitol building because I guess to shoo off. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Okay. I just remembered. I was saying the power of the tongue and how people believe what you tell them, right? Believe the things you say. Do you know I was watching Jimmy Kimmel and the people were on the news the same night. This is the same night I'm watching Jimmy Kimmel. They're on the news and they had like clips of people saying, oh, it wasn't Trump supporters there. It must have been Antifa. It must have been different people who came and dressed up as Trump supporters because we would never do that. Literally, they had all some of the big wigs of the GOP on there saying that. And even now, I'm not counting her as a big wig, but Sarah Palin's ass was on the news talking about it. Oh, they must have dressed up. I'm like, Sarah Palin, you ain't even been on like, when's the last time you been out the snow?
I was about to say, I haven't heard her name in a very long time. Where'd she come from?
Every now and then she pop her head out of her igloo and say some crazy stuff and just pop right back in and we don't see her for a while. Oh, but God bless her. Oh, no. Okay, so my sister-in-law just texted me something. She said, did you see my comment? I'm going to look for it, girl. Your text just dropped down, so... Oh, there's a huge delay in the comments. Oh, it is, girl. My bad.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I did. I seen it. I read it, girl. I said 15 minutes. The 15 minutes away, the guy lives near you. Okay, so those people were saying that it couldn't have been them, right? So then when they started arresting people, took the pic, like, dude went live on his Facebook page.
Like his
actual Facebook page, not his like fake Facebook page. Like oh my God. Went live on his Facebook page. Mad people were on there and these people got arrested. So I think they arrested about 50 people. And remember, this is hours later. They let them finish burning stuff up.
Go home, eat dinner.
bring them a box of Burger King, whatever they do to these people who have the privilege of doing whatever they want to do and then getting arrested on their time. But yeah, these several people were known for, oh, this is from Proud Boys. This is from, like, they're being tracked by whomever, CIA, FBI, whomever it is, but they're known people who are associated with different terrorist or nationalist or whatever they want to call themselves groups. And so I was just like really surprised to see and not shocked to see them just come out and just say that wasn't us, that was somebody else. And I was like,
it's not funny, but I gotta laugh through it.
No, but I'm saying stuff that you could say this and then somebody will really believe you. And so I'm saying if they can just go on TV and do something crazy and be like, that wasn't me, and just keep walking and just go right on into Taco Bell, then
but then you got other people who actually it isn't them and being falsely accused of crimes that you're forcing them to sit in jail for years and years and years, and they
years and years, and they want to legalize the thing, want to legalize the marijuana because there's prohibition. Don't want to let
them. And I'm just gonna say, everybody that went to jail for selling weed before need to be free now that it's legal, because that's not right. Also, now that the government is selling it, they don't have ain't no repercussions no more. Now it's okay. But when other people, regular people, were doing it, they get arrested.
Just kidding. That was a good idea.
Listen. You can't trust them.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I wanted to say that I the power of the word, and that people, you can really say what you need to say and folks will believe you. So if you tell people that, you are a hairstylist, you gonna start believing it. People gonna start believing. You start posting those hairstylist videos, whatever. Mm-hmm. So you just start posting stuff and saying stuff, and people will believe you when you have the proof and the way you share it, right? Mm-hmm. So even if you say you're a hairstylist and you posting pictures of anybody's hair and saying you did it, somebody is going to believe you. That's all I'm saying. And you will get a and I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying folks is out here doing stuff and then saying they didn't do it, or not doing stuff and saying they did do it.
Okay. And
you know what? People are marching for these people. Like, they have their tribe. There's a tribe out there, spraying folks with stuff. And I'm just saying, do it too in the most positive way.
Yeah.
Not in this,
there's a positive and negative way to do everything. That was a negative demonstration, but take the same principle and apply it to your life, and you can make it a positive. Come on, Pastor. Come on.
Preach.
We're going to have church. Khalik Boutique says, long as they don't have any bodies on them, they should be released. I agree. She's talking about the people that got arrested for selling weed. They don't have no bodies on them. Weed. Well, nowadays, I don't know.
No, they be putting extra stuff these days. But I'm talking about back in the day when weed was just weed.
Right.
Well, I mean, there was that part when y'all put crack in your weed, and that wasn't cool. But I'm talking about, those people who wasn't putting extra stuff in it. And not
right.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we're not. We don't really know much about the drug world, but we just here. We know a little about a lot of things, and that's why we're here to share our opinions.
When I tell you, I literally just got a thought and it left that fast. That ain't never happened that quick. I gotta get a break.
This is what I was saying, because I was trying to make that point about how they went on the news. That was like I couldn't believe what I saw, because I literally just saw you guys at 12, at 3:00, and then I just saw y'all again 9 hours later. Like, what? That wasn't us. I just saw
girl. And the whole world saw you.
Took off his cow hat, went to work. Man, you the guy who got fired because he wore his work badge. That's what I'm saying. Did you see that dude? He was wearing his work badge. He had his lanyard on with his ID card, and the internet done screenshot and zoomed into this guy.
You know, we good for that.
And fired him with the quickness.
Because people nowadays, it's a thin line. You either either with justice and equality or you're not. And at this point, a lot of people are like, they don't want to be attached to that. Oh, before we go, shout out real quick.
Shout out.
Target. Let me tell y'all, I always love Target. Target has a beautiful setup right now, prepping for Black History Month. I literally cried tears when I walked in there because they had a whole contest with Black artists on creating like designs for hoodies and outfits and stuff. And the people who won, they have their face, they have their story, they have all of their. It's literally a huge section when you walk in. Girl, I had to buy my godson a hoodie because it's a drawing of a little Black boy's face, but I feel like I need to show y'all this. Did I leave it in the? Oops, hold on, my light went out.
Okay, Target is not sponsoring this.
Listen, Target is not sponsoring
if
this
you
episode.
would like to sponsor us, Target.
Listen, it's beautiful.
Like we just one call away.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Okay, we will post her Target hoodie on her Instagram. Find us there because we 46 minutes in the game.
Oh yeah, and I gotta go. I got work to get done. Well, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in with us for another week. We'll see you guys next week.
5:30 this next week.
We was a little late today. I had some things to do on the road, but we still showed up. I could have canceled, but I showed up. We love y'all.
I'm not gonna give her props for doing her job, but
come on now. I could have canceled. I don't get listen, hey, guess what? I don't need y'all to give me props. I'll give myself props because I know in the past I would just cancel and say, I'll just do it next week. But I still force myself to get my ass here and do this live. So thank you. Okay. So
all right, but there's a new baseline.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be late no more. Hey, what stuff happens?
2021. We on time. Bye guys.
Love y'all.